Hello, friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Roll. All right, today is not Dorky Hat Day. Today is the day we're hopefully going to unload the last half of the final pod. And if I'm successful, this vlog will be called Escaping the Pod People. I'm not really looking forward to it today because it's going to be very, very hot. They're predicting about 97 degrees, so I'm preparing ahead of time for the inevitable sunburn that will come. I'm also slathered up with a healthy dose of sunscreen, so hopefully this will be just a very, very miserable day and nothing more serious. I got a couple of big things I got to pull out of there, including a workbench that my father built for me, and it took three of us to get it into the box. So I'm bringing some tools with me, and hopefully I can take it apart to and get it down to a manageable size so that I can get it put into both pulled out of the pod and put into the rental truck. So also bringing a huge dose of water for me, just to try and keep myself hydrated during the day because, like I said, it's going to be miserable out there. Come along, won't you? Bet you don't want to do that, do you? So that's one empty pod and one full rental truck. So I guess I owe myself a congratulations. That's two escapes in a week. 1 week ago today, I escaped the mouse, and today I've escaped the pod people. Yay. Now let's just go do it all again here and unload all this. I think at this point, I think it's a pretty safe bet that I'm going to need to get a second storage locker. That's all there is to it. Fortunately, it won't have to be another big one, but I don't imagine I'm going to fit all of this in what little space is left in that one locker. So I'm on the I-35 on my way back to Waco after picking up all the stuff in my pod. And I noticed there was a billboard along the side of the freeway ahead of me. It was just a black background with white letters. And the white letters said, I rented this billboard just to say I love you. And it was signed Chip Gaines. And then I looked a little bit further down the road, another 100 yards or so on the other side of the freeway. There was another black sign with the white letters that this one too, Chip Gaines. I thought that was really kind of funny. Unfortunately, I'm running a little late. Otherwise, I would have turned around to get a shot of that. But I at least wanted to tell you about that. All right, I'm home. That was a miserable day, but it's over now. No more pods, and everything's in a storage locker. Actually, I ended up having to get a second storage locker. I kind of deluded myself over the last week or so trying to convince myself that I could fit everything that was left in the pod into the one storage locker and then just sardine everything in there. But when I got into that pod at the pod place and saw what was in there, I knew immediately that I was just going to have to get another locker. So when I got back, even before I drove onto the complex, I just went and got another one, just a small one, a 10 by 15 this time, because I only had one truck worth of stuff to put in there, and it's all in there now, so we're in good shape. Next thing I'm going to do is take a shower and wash some of this grime off, and then probably go get some dinner. There, that's better. Feel a lot better getting all that grime off of me. I think what I'm going to do right now is go out to get something to eat. While I'm exhausted, I'm also famished. So I did a live stream the other day, and some people were talking about me doing like some restaurant vlogs and reviewing restaurants and that kind of stuff. And one of the things that people thought about that I didn't really think about in terms of Texas food was a good Texas steak. So I found a Texas steakhouse here called the Texas Roadhouse, and I'm going to go there for dinner, and hopefully I'll be able to get something that'll fill me up. Also, I got a little update on my father today. He's doing a lot better now. He's still hobbling around a little bit with his walker, but he's pretty active. He's back in the car and driving a little bit now for short distances. He says his appetite isn't fully up to where it was yet, but that should come back. He's sleeping normally, but not abnormally. He pointed out he's not like taking a bunch of naps, so he's kind of getting to the point where his strength is coming back now, and he's returning to normal. So I thought you'd all like to hear that, and he's been incredibly grateful for all the thought and prayers that you guys have offered. So please continue that. Texas Roadhouse. That sounds like a place where I ought to be able to get some good steak, huh? Now the question is, can I get in here? This place is packed. Yep, this place definitely looks like a place where I ought to be able to get a good steak. Branding looks great in here. Gotta do my talking now while the music is in between songs. But all right, so since this is my first time here, I actually asked what they recommended. I told them I wanted a steak and that I was really, really hungry. So they recommended this Dallas filet, and they got a 6 ounce and an 8 ounce, and there's also a 12 ounce version that isn't even on the menu, and I'm going to order that. And that comes with 2 sides, and let's see, where's the side stuff here? So I've decided I'm going to go with the buttered corn. Sounds really good, and then we're going to have some Texas chili. And of course, on every table comes a big bucket of peanuts, because why not? And of course, some nice biscuits with some honey butter, and I'm going to probably try that right now. All right, dinner has arrived, and with a healthy dosage of onions and mushrooms. And the chili looks good, so does the corn. So let's dig in. Love some of the artwork in this place. So yeah, that was really good. Highly recommend Texas Roadhouse if you're ever in Waco. Good food, and I am not hungry anymore. And the parking lot is still packed. This is a Monday night, so yeah, this is obviously the place to go. And check out that Texas sky. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed that, at least enjoyed it more than I did. That was a miserable day, but I'm glad it's over. No more pods. Yay, done with that. And the food was really good. It was a good ending to the day, and you know, I'm not hungry anymore. I can honestly say that, and the food was fantastic. So that was a good choice to do that. I'm glad I did it. So thank you as always for watching, and I will see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.